everyone? My name is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to Background Noise, episode 598. I remembered, and we are joined by a litany of knitting-wearing lily lovers. I don't know what I'm trying to say, friends. I'm sorry. We have Colin.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. We have Katelyn.
Hello.
And we have Gianna.
Hi.
One of the rare times where Gianna, you could actually see Gianna's name in TeamSpeak because Gianna's not like right next to me right now.
Sure.
It's true.
Exists independently of HydroxideAnt.
It is weird because like no one's ever seen us in the same room together before. So
Technically, I didn't, but that's only because we weren't in.
we're outside. Yeah.
Outside. I've seen you in the same house. Does that count?
Do you think it does?
Who's to say?
How confident are you?
Not very. In most things in life.
How confident are you that I'm not able to quickly change into different outfits and set up a different mic setup behind me to talk as two people?
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't splash yourself in the same pool.
You never know.
Yeah, that's all part of the ruse.
Maybe I'm really good. Maybe like I'm Roger levels of at American Dad levels of good here.
Oh my god.
Did you guys ever see that one episode where he is like he drops Francine off and like he's in the plane but on land but in the plane again and like he's like out of breath for he's like please don't look back again.
We're gonna stop looking at the plane. That's what we're gonna stop doing.
That would be
when like animated sitcoms just have characters that just have those like one-off powers, but then they do actually use them a couple times.
Yeah. Also, like I've talked about this before, and I think Gianna, you agree with me at the very least. But out of like that type of show, I think American Dad might be my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might just be the best out of those shows.
Well, the funny thing is, like, American Dad got weirder as it went on, but in like a good way. Whereas Family Guy got worse in like a bad, it got weirder in like a bad way.
I think
That's
that
fair.
like part of the reason, and like this could be like just me being silly, but I think because Family Guy is so popular, like it kind of got watered down. But I think because American Dad, like it's an insanely popular show, but it's not as popular, of course, as Family Guy. So I think like Seth MacFarlane can do all the things he wants to do in a cartoon in American Dad. And like
I also think part of it is also Family Guy is a slave to the cutaway, where American Dad has to work the joke in somehow, and a lot of times how creatively they work in something weird is why it's funny.
Yep. There are just fun bits that are like reoccurring things throughout the show in American
like
Dad.
the golden poop.
Yep. The It's Roger, Isn't It? Is a pretty good one.
I love that. Well, the funny thing is, it wasn't a thing, and then eventually they just started lampshading it. But like, I think in one episode, the joke was that it was gonna be Roger, but then Roger was like unavailable or something, so it wasn't.
They've played it up where a few times where it's like it's gonna be Roger, and Roger's like, "No, I'm the cat." I didn't expect American Dad to be the first thing that I was thinking of today, but you know, it's a good show. Good show. I used to like Family Guy a lot, and I don't know. I was never like crazy into The Simpsons. Like I like it and like respect its longevity more than anything.
I'm a big Simpsons fan, but even I think at this point they need to take it behind the barn.
Yeah, like it's okay. I mean, like it's okay to end your show, which I think a lot of people are like.
It's
they
like
don't
the
want
longest
to do.
running animated show on television.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It had its run. It had its time. It's still a cultural juggernaut. Like everybody in the world knows who Homer Simpson is.
It's true.
At this point, just put it out of its misery.
Well, the voice actors. I mean, they don't sound like the characters anymore. It's getting like
when your show goes on long enough that like You're gonna have to start replacing voice actors because they're just not able to do it anymore.
Well, so far it was just the minor ones, like the
Yeah.
Mrs. Krabappel's voice actor dies. But if like Hank Azaria dies, like that's literally half.
Oh,
the
the game,
fucking
it's
show.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let him go out when they could still talk without like oxygen, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I like again, love and respect it. I also was never like crazy into South Park. I think
Oh,
they
God.
like are very funny.
South Park is incredibly funny, but I cannot watch South Park because Cartman's voice makes me want to put my head through a plate glass window.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And probably designed that way. But like
Yeah.
still I don't blame you because yeah, that's exactly what you want to do when you hear him.
He's supposed to be an annoying fuck, and oh,
Yeah.
he is.
Like, he's great at it, but I can't. You know, I just can't. Like,
When they make a character
He's
who's supposed to be
too
the
good.
worst and he just is so good at being the worst.
I feel the same way about Michael Scott. Honestly, like I'll be honest, I like The Office way better after he left.
That's interesting. I didn't like religiously watch The Office though, so I've never like seen it chronologically before.
Really?
No, I like I've seen a ton of it, but like I used to just watch it whenever it was on when I was younger. So I never like.
I hate The Office.
There's things.
I can't watch it. I can't do secondhand embarrassment, and that's all that show is.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
big part of why I
that's-
can't stand Michael.
that's
I'll
fair.
be honest.
That's fair. I okay. Our friendship can survive this. It's okay.
Oh, it's just it's
Okay.
so you're admitting it's you. It's okay then. All right, that's.
Listen.
That's kind of why I like the later seasons though, because they just kind of felt comfortable. Like, okay, everybody's in their roles. Everybody knows what they're doing. Like, I don't know. We didn't need like any. I don't know. I just like I've worked with people like that before, like Michael Scott, and it just there's something so frustrating about it that I don't like. I like watching him. I'm just like, ah.
Yeah. See, for me, I love The Office. I will say the first season
Oh.
and kind of the second season are a little rough to get through just because like Michael is so bad and so awful, but then it gets really good, and then by the time he leaves, like it's just sad. You don't want him to leave.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
get
how
that.
I like felt watching. At least was like, oh, he's leaving now. Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't the same without him for the last 2 seasons. And then they brought him back in the finale, and I sobbed like a baby.
The finale was a really good use of him, just because like they didn't overuse him. It was just really
Yeah.
quick.
Yep.
I don't know. I liked Jim and Dwight. I liked the Jim and Pam. Like, you know, will they, won't they? Then the relationship, even though they
Yeah.
very nearly derailed that the last season.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe how close they came to fucking that up.
Actually, apparently, John Krasinski said that originally the writers were gonna have them like break up and like divorce and everything, and the actors put their foot down. They're like, no, we're not doing that. Like that's gonna ruin the show, and it's gonna ruin
Our careers.
our careers because like everybody's gonna hate the show and nobody's gonna fucking watch it anymore because the whole show is based around not just their relationship, but like that was the foundation of it, you know?
It's a little bit like what happened to Game of Thrones and them doing what they did to Daenerys. It's like that was a third of the show that you basically just pissed all over. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Never understood Game of Thrones either.
that whole thing. It's just like my. What gets me about that one specifically is that they wanted to finish it fast to get out of there, which is stupid, and they should have just found new writers. Fine. Why didn't they just farm it out to the other writers? Right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't care, but your name's still on it, grab 2 of the newer writers and be like, look, we're gonna credit you. You're gonna get a lot of credit. You're gonna do all the work. There are people out there that would take that deal, and it would have been better than what they came up with. Like, I don't know.
No, I get that. I haven't watched a single episode of Game of Thrones, but I know all the drama with like the series not being done yet. and they are trying to finish the TV series while the book series is still incomplete, and now the book series might never be complete. So
I'm a big fan of the books and the show for like up to season 4, part of season 5, and that's about it. But like, just it tears my heart out every time I talk about it because it's just they know the answers. They were told some of the stuff in advance, like, but you can really tell like the way they got to some of these places were friggin' like they broke their arm to fit in the cast. Like, it's weird. I don't
One of
know.
the reasons why I never finished this series was I think it was like halfway through season 5 when I stopped watching it.
Yeah, that is quite literally the perfect place to stop.
Yeah, and that's the thing is when I say that, everybody's like, "Yeah, you don't need to finish it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
There are moments, but honestly, it's more worth it to read the books at this point. Like,
I kind of want to read the books.
I highly recommend them. They are foundational pieces of who I am as a person.
Fair
like,
enough.
like I spent the summer after I graduated high school. I basically spent them in Westeros in the books. I would wake up, pick up where I left off, go to sleep, and keep doing that until I was done them all.
Nice.
that's dedication.
Yeah.
Not even dedication; it's addiction.
You know, we'll call
Another
it
term
you.
for
But
it.
it's better than drugs.
Well, no, I'm kidding.
Most
Better
drugs.
than most drugs.
I hear good things about weed.
I do love my weed.
I don't.
I was gonna
Not
say,
for everyone.
it's
Yeah.
not for everyone, but
I
we
say I
have
will not discredit anybody's positive experiences with it because there are plenty of positive experiences with it. I just personally had negative ones, so. But
Which to each their own, you know?
Yeah.
You're not vibing with it, don't vibe with it.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point. That's the crappy thing about it. It's like if you have anxiety, it's like, oh, there's like a 50% chance it'll really help with it, but there's also a 50%
50%
chance it'll make
chance
it a lot worse.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that was me.
Yeah.
I did not. My anxiety normally isn't terrible. Like it's not, anything incredibly severe. But when I tried smoking weed, holy shit, I wanted to die. I thought I was gonna die. It was bad.
See, I've done gummies, and they tend to have both effects on me. Like, I'll be relaxed, but then I'll also get real paranoid, but then I'll go back to being relaxed, and I'll just kind of ping pong back and forth.
Weird.
It's not
Yeah.
bad, it's just kind of odd.
Yeah.
Edibles don't work on me. It's so unfortunate.
Oof. Well, I have to take. I don't feel like it's funny. I took like 10 milligrams and I didn't feel anything. I took 20 and it finally hit me.
I take like 60 milligrams, 80 milligrams, 100 milligrams. I don't feel anything.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yep.
Tolerance.
That is tolerance.
Yeah.
A tolerance and a half,
A
some would
legend.
say.
You need to get one of those 10 Newison gummies.
Need some RSO.
I don't know what
No one
RSO
knows
is.
what. No one knows what RSO is.
RSO
RSO is Rick Simpson oil. It's the highest form of concentrated
Oh, I've heard
cannabis
of
you
that.
can consume. Yep.
I saw a TikTok about that. And everybody in
Yeah.
the it was like a woman saying that she was gonna take it, and all the people in the comments were like, "Don't do it, don't do it."
I've taken it. It helps with menstrual cramps, actually.
Oh.
The
What?
immediate, like, you say what?
Yeah. Hello? Endometriosis who?
It does what?
Yeah, literally.
Hmm.
Oh.
So
So
yeah,
funny.
things you learn at a dispensary.
Being a woman. Okay.
Great. I love when it comes twice a month.
Dude! Oh my god. There's
You
something
get
we could talk
comment.
about. I don't know.
Yeah, and also, no, you two take this. You two take this subject. Colin and I are going to sit back on this one. Feel free, say whatever you want.
I don't know if the people who listen to your podcast would enjoy us talking about menstruation.
Nah, go for it.
A new topic.
Yeah, you're free to talk about it. Like, It should like you should be free to talk about it more. The fact that it is like this freaking just because like guys don't always want to hear about it is kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just the uterus. It's just the uterus getting mad that there's no baby and tearing apart the walls of your organs
I
in
really enjoyed
retaliation.
the way you
Yeah.
described it to me. It was pretty much that, Gianna.
Yeah.
Like, where
Yeah,
you're
that's
just
what it
like,
is.
Yeah.
It's
It's
literally-
literally your body is mad at you that you didn't give it a baby, and so it is attacking you in the only way that it can.
Yep.
it's like I made this beautiful little spot for you for a baby, and there's no baby. I'm
Yeah.
pissed.
No, it's cool. It's fine. No, I'm cool. I'm just gonna wreck this entire place.
Yeah.
Hey, this is still a better talk than I got in high school about it.
You probably.
Fun fact: I didn't get to talk about it in high school because I went to a Catholic high school.
Oh yeah, I was
That'll
gonna say
do
they probably pretend it doesn't exist in Catholic school.
No.
They call it the devil's work in Catholic
No, there
school.
just wasn't a health class.
Yeah,
Now that your
that makes
health-
more
And
sense.
your
Yeah.
health class is just, if you have sex, you will die.
You will
That's it.
burn alive
Done.
if you have premarital sex.
Yeah.
No, all they talked about was abstinence, and that was literally like one day. They
Hey,
barely mentioned it. Although they
Don't-
did bring in
The
the
only
priest from out of
option.
town to talk to us high schoolers about how abortion was a sin.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I wanted to throw
That's-
a brick at his head.
And I would have.
Did you just not like have a brick available at the time, or like?
You know, I didn't. I considered bringing one to school, but that was the day I forgot it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I get it because like it probably was a little bit of a weight off your shoulders that day. You know what I mean? It's like
Ha, ha.
aha.
Ha! Joke's on you. I had one of those weird briefcase style backpacks.
It was a weight off your wrists.
There you go.
God, I used one of those for years. I think the only definition I ever had in my arms was because of it.
I use kind of, I guess, something like that. I use like a bag like that for work, sort of. It's not like a briefcase, but it's like a work bag.
I
It's a
love
laptop
messenger
bag.
bags,
Mm.
but as a fat American, my body's not really built for it.
Yeah, because like I do grab it by the handle most time because there's like a handle to pick it up and like there's one for over the shoulder. So it's very convenient that way. And it fits everything I need for work, so
Nice.
fits my laptop, all like my credentials and stuff.
Oh, Tony, I did want to mention to you, I may have found a game you may be interested in live streaming.
I'm listening.
There is a Pokemon ROM hack based on Emerald that's based on an old Fire Red hack called Team Rocket Edition. Now, the old one was kind of a short game. The old one's really good too. It was a really short but fun ROM hack where you get to play as Team Rocket.
Yeah, I think I heard of maybe the old one.
The new one takes the same premise and a couple of the story elements, but expands on it by this huge degree. And like it's actually not finished because it's fully finished in Spanish because it was made from
Oh,
I
cool.
think Spanish. It was made in South America. So they've only
Could
translated.
be might be Portuguese depending on the spot too.
They've only translated 3 out of the 5 parts,
Mm.
but it's really, really good.
Have you played a good portion of it, or have you like
I've
seen
beat
it?
it twice now.
Oh,
Like,
sweet.
Yeah, I kind of hyperfixated on it just because
I think
really
I
liked it.
saw. I don't
It would be
remember
Team
if
Rocket
it
Edition
was
Dragon's Den version.
Dragon's Den, because I remember seeing
The old one is Captain Salt.
Captain Salt.
That
yeah.
one's nice too, but it's kind of short.
Yeah, I don't remember it being long. The one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the other one is literally just like it. They both kind of parallel the original Red Blue or Fire Red Leaf Green in my case, but this new one does a lot more. It's a lot more expansive. There's a lot more new elements. There's cool new evolutions and stuff.
It might be like nostalgia talk, but I am kind of convinced that Fire Red and Leaf Green were some of the best Pokemon games ever made.
I really do think so. Like
I think it just is. It just like was the perfect time. Everything looked right.
I miss sprites. I miss the
I do.
sprite era so
I think
bad.
I do miss sprites. like I get why they moved away from them, just because it's like they wanted to show off other things and go like 3D. But like I wish like we had like a side series of games that were sprites still, which I know
feel
would
like-
be way too much work for the company. You know what I mean?
I
But
really feel like they ought to just license some of these damn fan games. Like, just
yeah,
that's what
honestly.
gets me about Nintendo. They could have this cottage industry of fan games where they could pay such little money and charge
And it's-
$5 a pop and make
insane
so much
amount.
money.
They could take like $1 out of every $5, right, and make millions easily.
And the thing is, it would satisfy all of us nerds that are begging for challenging Pokemon games. It's like, okay, the fan realms, will be the challenging stuff, and then the mainline stuff is, the mainline stuff.
It is also like, I think, sort of what you're alluding to too. It is like it would satisfy a lot of the older fans of the series. I think a lot, and like you would hear them complain less.
I mean, I know they don't give a crap about us, but it'd be
No.
funny if they pretended to,
Yeah, because I think that would be pretty cool.
But I did want to mention this one to you because I know sometimes you stream Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, because we're I'm still trying to set a date for it. We have to do a sleep lock, as like one of the things from the charity stream.
You gotta paint your nails too.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I have a date picked out for that. I guess I could say
haven't.
it on.
Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what?
No, Caitlin said she forgot. I said I haven't.
Oh, okay. I want to do it on Backronoid 600.
Ooh.
Cool.
Which is July 19th.
Yes.
Wait, am I here that day? I think I'm here that day. Fuck yeah.
Sweet!
It's before I leave.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
That one, yeah. I'm trying to come up with maybe like a special thing or two for it. But yeah, I think we're going to do it for that stream. We're going to do the nail painting. And I think we might do Getting Over It this upcoming week.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I've played it one time before. I played it for my 100 follower like celebration a very long time ago.
I was like, it's pre my time. I know that.
Yes. Yep.
Well, in that case, you have to put golfing over it on your next charity stream.
Yeah,
a real thing.
actually, yeah, you're not wrong. Maybe like what was the other climbing one that was like 3D? I don't remember what it is.
I know they made another one, but I don't
I
know
can't remember
anything
what it's
about it. I
called.
just know this exists.
Yeah, I don't know.
I put a question out there for the crowd.
Yeah, why not?
How do we feel about neighbors having Sunday parties where the music is blasting so loud that it shakes your house?
You know,
Unpleasant.
yeah, I might be going against the grain here, but I'm also gonna say unpleasant.
Cool. I thought it was just gonna be me because I'm kind of annoyed.
No, I think it's kind of ridiculous that they're
Yeah, you should be able to tell them to turn it the fuck down. Like, maybe not in that specific phrase, but like,
yeah, maybe
Hey, I don't
yeah.
talk to my neighbors, so I'm just gonna suffer in silence. But if it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and it's still going, I might have to call someone.
I was gonna say just anonymously make an anonymous noise complaint. Like,
Yeah. Because like, not for nothing, it's
yeah,
already
shaking.
8 o'clock. It's shaking my windows. I can feel every beat through my soundproof headphones.
Jesus.
You might want to call someone now.
I don't want to, but I might.
Like, I know it's a
It's the
holiday weekend, but fuck.
Yeah.
It's Sunday
yeah,
night.
but like,
It's
we were having a
Sunday
good time
night.
yesterday, and like, we kept our music nice and quiet.
Mm,
I don't know. I feel like more people could follow in our example.
crazy,
You
right?
don't need subwoofers for a party. I don't understand.
I'm gonna leave this out there. You don't need subwoofers.
No,
No one
Yeah.
needs to be able to be that loud.
you
Yeah.
only
Like-
have that because you want to be
Obnoxious.
obnoxiously loud. Like I get like that, like maybe that's your aesthetic or something, and that's what you want. But like, I don't know. I don't think you need them.
You don't.
You know.
If you're running a club or something, fuck it. But
You don't need them in a house.
nope.
Definitely not. I don't know. Can I talk about like Labubu instead?
Yeah, you want to talk about your Labubu? So before we
Yeah.
get into this, do either of you know what a Labubu is?
Yes.
No idea.
Okay, I didn't know what it was until Gianna showed me. So yeah. So
I
Yeah.
know what they are, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the hype.
They just little guys.
Well, when you put it like
Yeah.
that, okay.
That's it. They're just little guys.
I
and
am fond of
I
the
think
one
they're
you
neat.
got today. I think he's fuzzy and I like him.
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
I got the loyalty one, which is like the tie-dye-ish.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I wanted, so I was very happy with it.
Probably don't name like the actual places you went to.
Oh,
But
those-
you want to tell?
I think that's a funny part of the story.
Okay.
No, just don't name it. You know what I mean? Like, don't say which one you were at. That's what I'm telling you today.
That's why I'm saying that's what I think it's funny about it.
This is your life. Go for it.
Are you sure? I don't want to.
No, actually, yeah. Don't. I would prefer you not to say it.
Okay.
You could say what kind of place it is, but not the actual name of it. I prefer you to.
Okay.
And maybe don't dox yourself.
No,
Here, can I put it
because
in
it's
the
not just
chat
you. It's
instead?
also me. No.
That is also doxing
No,
yourself.
not in the TeamSpeak chat.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, to the TeamSpeak chat, yeah. But yeah, for the purpose of telling the story on the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like not saying it out loud, but for a funny aspect for you guys to know.
We can reach out. Or
Yeah, it doesn't.
TeamSpeak chat.
TeamSpeak chat is fine. It does not appear on stream or anything.
Cool. Okay, so anyway, so Labubus, I thought they were dumb for a long time. And then I got a line box in 7-Eleven for like one of those phone charms where it's like it hangs out above your phone. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. I think I can get behind Labubus. So I was looking at Labubus. I was like, maybe I'll order one online, whatever. And then I saw on TikTok, they posted, someone was like, oh, if you're looking for Labubus, you can get them at this rest stop. And I was like, really? You can? So today I woke up and I was bored. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go to that rest stop. So silly me, I decided to travel on one of the busiest travel days of the fucking year.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because it's the Jersey Shore on 4th of July weekend. Everyone's trying to go home, and I'm just trying to get to a rest stop. So it spent an hour and a half in the car trying to go to this rest stop, which is this one.
Oh my god.
So I spent a good time in the car. My GPS told me it was going to take an hour, right? And I get in the car, and every like 5 minutes, I'm getting into like traffic, and it goes, "Oh, you're in a standstill. Another 10 minutes." I'm like, "Can we just tell me how long it's going to fucking be?" I don't know why it doesn't factor in traffic anymore. It like adds time as you're on your trip now. It's really annoying. But I finally get there, and I get to the vending machine, and I'm like, "Sweet! It's got like Pokemon cards. It's got like baseball cards, and it's got Labubus." I'm like, awesome, gonna get my Labubu. Do you want to guess how much that motherfucker was in that vending machine?
$60.
$114.
What the fuck?
Without, not including tax.
What the fuck?
So I called Tony and I said, please talk me out of this because I'm about to spend $114 on a Labubu. And he talked me out of it. And I was sad. And so I'm in the rest stop. And I'm like, well, now I'm just in a rest stop for no reason. And like, I spent an hour and a half in the car for nothing. Like, I bought a pack of Pokemon cards to curb the itch. But I was like, I'm walking away without a Labubu. This is dumb. So I'm snacking on pretzels. And I'm in the middle of the rest stop. And I'm still on the phone with Tony. And there's like a kiosk thing in the middle of the rest stop. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, are those Labubus in the kiosk? And I was like, no way. Like, why would they have $100 things just like stacked on top of the counter at the kiosk? And I was like, let me ask. So I asked the girl working, and I was like, "Hey, how much are the boobies?" She goes, "They're $30." I was like, "Give me one right now!"
What the fuck?
So I got it for $30, and I ran away.
I would have ran away as well. Goddamn.
I said, "What a
You know how
steal!"
hard it was to talk her off that ledge, though. By the way.
Oh, I'm sure. Good job, Tony. Because holy shit.
We saved you like over $80 because of tax and everything. So
Yeah,
Damn.
over $100 for the tax.
they only cost $30 from Pop Mart. Yeah. They're
So
I
I
think
don't
it
know
said Pop
why
Mart
the
on it.
vending machine was $100. I don't know why the vending machine was so much. Maybe because it was in the vending machine, it was like a whole big thing to get it out of the vending machine. I don't know.
They're hoping
But
for
the kiosk
suckers.
was
Yeah,
the kiosk was only $30. It was fine.
Nice. Damn, that's crazy though.
or $10 if you get a Pop Mart a Pop Mart one from AliExpress. True.
I was gonna say Derrick bought one for Elaine off of AliExpress. So, and I'm like, honestly, like, who cares if it's the exact name brand one? You know?
I don't. I just want one.
Like I know. Thank you for the hydrate cream. I know we've said this before, but I fear or I am happy, yippee, that I think Elaine and Gianna would get along very well because they seem
It's
like
true.
they enjoy and get caught up in similar things.
Shame they couldn't
It's
come
just-
yesterday.
Hmm.
It's just, I think they're neat. I like them.
Hey, look, I've spent more money than I'm willing to disclose publicly on Magic cards, so I can't really talk.
It's close
I
enough.
almost
in
spent
everyone's like,
$100 on
impossible
Pokemon
fun,
cards
sure.
instead of the Labubu to curb the itch.
I also had to talk you out of that one. That was
I only
easier.
got one pack. I got one pack instead of the box set.
Still an overpriced pack of Pokemon cards, so.
Yeah,
But-
$20 for a pack of Pokemon cards.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
See, instead of cards with little fictional creatures on them, I collect cards that have pictures of hot Korean men on them. So I will
think-
never judge anybody for collecting cards with silly little things, you know?
I mean, your cards have things that exist on them, though. Like,
Yeah, but
I
yeah.
have like fucking skeletons and shit. Like,
Most of the time.
Yeah.
You might be asking me, Tony, what do you mean most of the time? Don't worry about
Okay.
I think
I won't.
it. Alright, easy.
I think I might go consult with me Madre about an anonymous noise complaint.
Good luck, have fun.
So I will be back.
Let's know how it goes.
I
Good
will
luck.
back.
I dropped my ball. I'm not gonna move to get it. I had a ball that I was playing with and I dropped it.
Oh. R.I.P.
Rest in
Indeed.
pepperoni. Brando and a pal. It is kind of very odd that I get my own theme song stuck in my head because it feels like it feels wrong. It feels like not something you're supposed to do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, Taylor Swift gets her own music stuck in her head, you know?
Yeah, I always wondered about stuff like that. Like, because like there's always that meme of like Kanye West would like bump his own music.
Yeah.
And it's just like, is it weird if you're like you're a musician and you only listen to your own music?
I think it's weird if you only listen to your own music, but if you listen to your own music and other music, I think, like, you know, if you're an artist, you should be putting out music that you like. And if you like it, you would want to listen to it, right? Because if you're putting out music that you don't listen to, I feel like that says you don't like what you're putting out and then you're just doing it for money. I don't know. That's my opinion.
No, that's real.
yeah.
Like, if I ever like made a song, I would want it to be something that I would personally listen to.
When are you making a song?
Never.
But you said when you know if you made a song, so let's change that
Yeah.
if to when.
Let's keep it an if. I wrote a song one time, just song lyrics, not like a full song thing, because I wanted to be a moody teenager. And it was in the Notes app on my iPod Touch that is actually still in my nightstand to this day. Without a charger, though. I don't have a charger for it. But I don't remember any of the lyrics, but it was like supposed to be like a breakup song, and it was called Pouring Rain. That's all I remember.
We might have been cut from a similar cloth because growing up, during my moody teenage years, I have notebook
Is Tony a robot for anybody else?
Oh,
Not for
am
me.
I? Okay.
No.
No, that's gotta be me.
Okay. But I have notebooks full of like song lyrics like that.
Oh yeah.
God.
Like
I looked back a few years ago and like definitely cringed pretty hard. There were like one or two that I'm like, okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Like, yeah, there was one I wrote that like I was a little bit older that like I actually think if like I got someone who knows what they're doing with their music could be a banger of like a alternative Christmas song that I wrote once. That like this sounds weird, like be like it's just like a different song, like referencing the holidays. I need to get someone on that. It's John's not in chat, right?
Right. Like I know one person that makes music, and it's the same person that you know, Tony.
Yeah.
So
Hard to make shit. Who the hell like? That's why it's so hard to like start something because you keep thinking about what people are gonna think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a fear of being perceived.
That is one of the hardest like
Me too.
blocks of hi, welcome back. Blocks of like anything like content creation that I do truthfully, because it's like you both want to be perceived and don't want to be perceived at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I make something like, especially when I make like something for like TikTok or something, it's like I want that to be seen, but truthfully, and like I want it to be seen because the only platform that I'm like actually comfortable on is probably Twitch. Because I'm not even like super comfortable with like any of the YouTube stuff I've ever made. I'm pretty much only cozy like in this little space. TikTok is horrifying, and I don't understand it still.
Yeah.
But Derrick, do you have tinted windows or something?
Oh, Elaine also hates being perceived. She won't even let me roll down the windows in the car in case she's seen. Aww.
Food.
They'll see me.
Also, who puts down the windows in the car? You gotta crank the AC right now.
I do both.
You could.
Isn't all the AC air just like going out the window then?
Only if you like. I don't put my windows all the way down. Like I crack my windows.
No one said it. Hey, listen,
Gotcha.
No one said this was a good idea. Gianna was just saying she does it.
Okay, fair enough,
Whoa.
Gianna's like, I didn't tell you guys you should do this. I'm just telling you I do. I crank down the windows to let air in until the AC actually kicks on. I do that too. So it isn't stuffy for the first few minutes. That's exactly what I do.
Yep.
Derrick, our brains, you and I.
You guys gotta pass the brain cell, man. You can't keep hogging it.
I don't see it very often. But Elaine won't let you do that. Aw. Could you do like the back windows or something? I'm trying to remember if your car is a 2 or 4 door. It might be a 2 door. You okay, Gianna?
I have hiccups.
Oh no.
Taxes.
Taxes.
No, that didn't work. Okay.
No.
It is a 4-door? Okay. So you could do the back. Oh, no, she doesn't like that either. Oh. Okay. I tried.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, I provided like 1.5 ideas, so that's a pretty good amount, I would argue.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Yeah.
Now I must go. My planet needs me.
My people need me. Goodbye.
It turns out I can't do anything about the noise until 10 o'clock.
That's annoying.
Gianna has
Noise
hiccups. Yeah, Gianna, you have hiccups? Prove it.
Oh, I can't anymore. They're gone.
Hiccup right now. No, like, actually, though.
But I can't.
I know. Okay, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Success.
Derrick, you win. Derrick is big brain, massive.
Big brain
noggin.
Derrick.
Big brain Derrick. Big brain Derrick.
I hear a little girl at my door. Hello, little girl. Okay, bye.
What the?
My
It's a
dog
dog.
was at my door.
If I heard the voice of a small child in my house, I would fucking burn it down.
Look, a little girl at my door. Crazy.
No, I heard my dog. I opened the door. She looked at me. She smiled like in like that dopey dog smile way, and then she walked away.
Cute. Just wanted you to acknowledge her existence.
She was like, "I'm here." Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm here still, right? It's like, yeah, little one. I know you're around. Okay, bye.
It's like, you haven't left me, right? No? Okay, I'm leaving you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. 45% of the time it works every time. I like Paul Rudd.
Oh no, my jar isn't big enough for my weed, guys.
First world
What?
problems.
Yeah, so either consume weed or can make bigger jar.
Or consume jar. No, not that.
Oh, yes, consume the jar. Beat the jar.
Consume the
Eat
jar.
the jar. Eat the jar.
I did
As long as
have
it's
a
not
bigger
glass.
jar somewhere, and I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, Derrick
did
said
my
sounds
jar
like
go?
you need to consume a bunch of it, so.
True. Always need to consume a bunch of weed. In a legal state.
Let's go.
Legally.
Actually, though, where is my bigger jar?
What if I told you that I ate it?
Did you?
Like I thought it was candy glass. Not gonna hold you up today.
Oh, that was my good jar, Tony.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me it wasn't candy glass. Like when I came over the other day, you pointed at everything that was real glass and the things that were candy glass, so I would know.
Did I do that?
Yeah. You're like, real glass, real glass, real glass. This one is candy glass, but I'd prefer you didn't. And then you never went over the jar, so I assumed candy glass.
No, obviously it's my fault then, folks. Oh, I found the bigger jar.
Did I eat the medium jar?
I found it. You know why I found it? Because I was in the middle of putting it in a different jar because I gave up.
Sure.
I wonder if I could peel this label off this jar.
Label off
Oh.
the jar.
Oh, I
An
totally
adult
can.
may or may not be required.
Totally can. I totally did. Now can I pull this label?
Yeah. Derrick!
Derrick!
Gianna,
We like Derrick.
Boy.
Colin.
Oh.
We like Derrick. Bum, 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 bum. Hi, Derrick.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm alive.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I've been told
Like
being
you.
alive is good for my health. So,
It is ideal.
That's what
yeah.
9 out of 10 doctors say.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 doctors have told me that.
Yeah.
Do you know who the 10th doctor was?
Reese.
It was Reese. Yeah, it was Reese. Yeah, you guys are both good. You're both good at this game. I see you've played it before. Oh, where? Where are the going-ons? Let's see.
Reese is so talented. He's a lawyer and a doctor.
Oh, he's so good.
Among
think he's a
many other
dentist, too.
things. Probably. Probably a chiropractor.
I mean, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Because pretty much anybody can be a chiropractor.
I know my chiropractor was one, and he shouldn't have been. It didn't do much for me.
Yeah, chiropractors are kind of a scam, unfortunately. Like, quick adjustments are a scam, I should specify. Quick, like, walk in, get an adjustment, walk out kind of things, that's a scam.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I actually, and maybe it is a scam, but I used to go to a chiropractor, and like I really did feel better after getting adjustments, but I did have a pretty like bad neck and back at the time.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where there's nothing saying that it won't help you, but there's also
It's not like a guaranteed thing, I don't think.
Yeah, it could also make it 10 times worse.
Yeah. I think I was lucky that I think what it did for me more was it also gave me a lot of like mechanisms to better myself, like for posture and stuff. And Ricky,
There you go.
Hi,
I've
Ricky.
been actively
I
working
hope
on my posture,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's hard.
it's like that was one of the things where it's like work on your posture,
yeah.
Because I know it's one of these days. Wiki, I hope a Wiki has had a lovely day of birth, because I know is today your day of birth, your trip around the sun, your Graham Pumbaa, your I ran out of things to say to refer to birthdays as like a few things ago. I made the Grand Pumbaa thing up.
I can't believe you do that.
Yeah. Well, we like Ricky. I like Ricky. I really like Ricky. You said it.
You said I like Ricky twice.
I like Ricky.
Really.
So, my lovely compadres, we do have ourselves a question of the week. Bum bum bum. So with the 4th being America Day, if you could create, and America Day is not a worldwide holiday, obviously, but if you could create a worldwide holiday, what would it be and what would it celebrate?
I shouldn't say that on the internet as somebody who is actively trying to travel between the US and Canada and has to go through customs.
Yeah, if you had a little bit more, I feel like I know what you. I have a few ideas.
I honestly, I have said this for so long, and I'm going to adjust it to be for the world, but I've said forever that the Monday after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday, and the national holiday it should be called is Hangover Day.
Yep.
And
Give
like
everyone
everybody
a hangover
has,
day.
Yeah, everybody has the day off from work because, like, granted, not everybody watches the Super Bowl, but a lot of people participate in, group activities for Super Bowl time. But I could adjust that and change and have National Hangover Day be like after the World Cup or something like that, like something where like people all over the world would participate,
Yeah, no, I like that. And also, I think if you gave everyone the day off after the Super Bowl, I think more people in other countries might just watch it for the heck of it.
Sure.
To be like, all right, I got this day off.
On the day off, might as well see what it's about.
Yeah, might as well peek at it.
Yeah.
The International Day of We Don't Have Enough Stat Holidays, so we're here creating a new one so that people get a day off.
Yeah. That's
behind
similar to an idea I had. It's just like Labor Day 2. It's just,
Labor Day Part 2.
yeah. But I don't know if
Electric
everywhere has a
Boogaloo.
Labor Day. So. Like, I'm sure there's countries that do not have Labor Day.
Yeah, European countries give their people 2 months off a year for vacations. I don't think they're terribly concerned.
Yeah. I was just making the noise Sunny made when Sunny got in the chat. Oorah.
Okay.
That's how I heard it. Hi, Sunny. Yeah, I think, you know, I like just insert day off day that Derrick came up with. I really like that. We need more holidays day.
We need a fun acronym for it, though.
Fuck it, your off day. Fuck
Hell yeah.
it, your off day. Fio. Kyle. Kyle. I like Kyle. Did I mention I like Kyle? You said you like Kyle twice. I really like Kyle. Kyle, thank you for the Prime sub for 66 months. If I use the math skills that Chance taught me, we're so close to a baby. One day. One day we'll have that Twitch baby. You and I.
Tony,
I can't
did you
wait.
see I was on an 80 watch streak?
I did. Thank you for the 80 watch streak. I set it to myself. We'll have to keep trying. I was going to say, it's like the type of thing where practice makes perfect, Kyle, you know? And, you know, I think we just got to keep replicating the actions in which we're doing. Specifically ones on, like, Tuesday, you know? And
He does
What's
get
going
really
on
excited about
Tuesday?
Tuesdays.
you don't have to know, Gianna. It's okay.
You don't want to know, trust me. I know.
Caking at the towel. Yeah.
Oh, can you guys hear me typing?
No, I don't think so. I'll tell you if I
Okay.
do, though.
Sorry, I'm also getting together a D&D campaign, and the last person just finally joined the group chat, so now I can start
Woo!
putting out messages to everybody.
Hell yeah. I'd love to hear about the campaign at some point. Like, setting and stuff.
It's kind of just a basic, like, this is my first time DMing, so I want to do just like a basic, like, you're in a town, there's a bunch of people gone missing in the dark forest, the local baron has decided he would like to round up some adventurers to fling at the problem. You know, kind of
I like it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Although I do have a fun twist. It's like, I gotta see, I don't think anybody else is online, so
You can always, like, message it to me, too, or something if you want to be super secretly careful in case someone accidentally watches
there's a certain anime that I like, that I'm going to be basing certain... The kind of... there's going to be, like, a mad doctor. It's going to be, like, the BBEG.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to be doing some very fun, customized zombies as
I like
monsters, and I'm taking inspiration from certain anime that I think people will enjoy, or I hope.
You know, I almost blindly believe Kyle because he's Kyle, and why would he ever lie?
What do
He
you
said
mean?
domestic girlfriend his favorite. I don't know what domestic girlfriend is. If that is an anime,
I'm afraid.
which means it's
Domestic
not
girlfriend
cum,
is
it's
an
scary.
anime.
Okay.
I don't like what that implies. I really don't.
I think that's the name of it.
Oh, don't act like you don't know for sure, Kyle. Come on.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So
Kyle's
yeah,
like, a baby.
because the campaign I actually want to run is a cyberpunk campaign, but I
Oh,
figured I
that's
should get
cool.
my feet wet with a little D&D first, just to get
Mhm.
my hand around just DMing a basic system.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, one-shots and stuff help, too. To,
Yeah.
like, but don't fall for the trap, okay? If you ever do one-shot, don't fall for it. Do you
What's
know what
the
I'm
trap?
talking about?
So it's never
So
just
many
one-shot?
one-shots become campaigns.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. That's why I decided not to go for a one shot. I want this to be a short campaign, like probably 4 to 8 sessions, depending on how people are feeling and how I'm actually doing. Like
Hmm.
You know what I kind of wish had become a full campaign?
what?
That time travel one shot Tony ran with us. We were, all of us had
That was
sub
fun.
10 intelligence.
Yep, that was what a group.
Yeah, it was interesting.
A group of
Oh!
people, all
We
with
were
very low
teleport. We
intelligence.
were taken back in time, and all of us were like, "There's nothing wrong here."
No, everything's fine. It's like, okay.
Look, if your investigation is low, you'll never be surprised by anything.
I really
Exactly.
do want to run like a one shot or something, because I haven't like ran anything D&D wise in forever. It's been a long time.
Do it. I want to make my character that we've been talking about.
Which one?
The one who is like the fairy princess. She's like, oh my god, hey guys.
Right. Yep.
Well, my current campaign is on hiatus for pretty much the entire month of July. So,
Someone went on vacation.
just 1 week, one person's away, then the next week another person's away, and then the week after the third another person's away. So it just isn't working out.
Figures.
That happens sometimes where it's like you don't. It's not like any
Especially in the
thing,
summer
but
too.
you still have half our character sheets from the first one. Is this the one we did on the podcast that like lasted like a few months? Or is this the one where you think you and Derrick joined the campaign when like a few people dropped? Because I've always wanted to do like a one-shot ending of that one story. But like that group would be like impossible to get together again.
I didn't realize you used to do one shots on podcast.
Well, the one was like it was a one. So the one we did for like a few months because it was supposed to be like just a random. I had a thing on the podcast where I wouldn't do a question of the week. I would write down 20 random like topics on a notebook, roll a die, a d20, and whatever landed on was that topic. And we like let other people roll for topics and stuff, and like it would pop up. We used to have a thing called the lightning round we would do that people love totally, and it was always they always enjoyed being on the spot like that.
I sense sarcasm.
I love them because it's like the idea of it is you got everyone like who was outside like okay, so say Katelyn, you rolled the lightning round. We get like 5 to 10 minutes depending on how good of the questions are coming up to write questions down for you. That's it. And then we ask them, and the idea is like you can't use more than like a sentence on them.
Ooh,
Unless like we really wanted to like elaborate on it, or like a story comes with it. Let's see. One is Zell's. I remember it's coffee backwards. I'm trying to. I actually have a few character sheets. Do I still have them pinned? Okay. I have the I wonder if some of these like they still work. If I can still see them. I don't know if I can. Because some of them might not actually exist anymore. But the one campaign I have, like, all of them still bookmarked. But I think most of them are not available anymore. Oh, wait. Maybe I just have to sign in. Let's find out. What do people know? Let's find out. I think this is how I did it.
I think I still have the campaign in my Roll20 account.
Okay. Because this is... Let's see. Can I see this one? Because this is Colin's character. It might not exist anymore. I'm trying to remember who everyone is. So, Venra... Sky played literally a character called Princess Consuela that was like a bit from like way before. My pinned ones are Venra, Althea, Crod, Stonefist, Self, Rock, Sorrow, Tog, Droxide, Bjorn, and Shorn. So maybe I didn't DM this one because Droxide was my character.
It'd be weird if someone was playing a character with you who wasn't you playing a character named Droxide.
Okay, there's no character sheets in Hidden in the Forest. And there's no character sheets in the other one.
No, we did D&D Beyond for the character sheets.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can see Brian's character still.
Roll20 works very well with its character sheets.
Yeah, like if I ever did it again, we'd be doing them through Roll20. It was
Really?
the character sheets, yeah.
That's how I do my current campaign. It's fine.
Yeah, I like them more.
That's the other thing I needed to look into. I was gonna just use Roll20 for the combat and the board.
You might as well have
character
everyone
sheets
do their
are-
character sheets as well through it because it's just
Because
it's easier.
it gives you shortcuts for all of your like checks.
They
and
can
it-
literally press a button and like it will roll for them in chat.
Like they just click on the initiative button and it will roll.
And
their
it will,
initiative for them.
yep,
And put them automatically in initiative.
in the order too. Did Roll20 get better? Yeah, Roll20. Yeah, I think it's better. D&D Beyond was just like the thing at that time. The character that I have for you in this campaign, Kyle, is yeah, this has to be you because it's Otis backwards. Saito Algni.
Yeah, when I open the Take Initiative one, it gives me the list of all the characters and who's playing them.
Oh yeah, I did used to have that. Was this one? Was this Derrick?
I was.
Were you
Presslar.
Presslar? Yeah. Okay, I have
Yeah.
your D&D. I'm looking at your D&D Beyond character sheet right now. Yeah, this
Ryan
was
Novak,
the
Colin Charcoal,
Yep.
yeah.
Ethan Scover,
Ethan was
Jacob
Scover.
Felicity,
Yep.
Cullen as Rowdy.
Yep.
Monty Kisani.
I wonder if I probably still have access to this. Yeah, I do.
If you're already playing in Roll20, Kyle, it's more convenient now.
Yeah.
Because like I literally just have all of my spells on my list. Click the spell I want to use and it auto rolls for everything.
Gianna, do you have your headphones in?
I do.
Okay, because we're hearing a little bit of echo from you.
Oh, weird. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know why.
Check.
How did we fix
How?
this last one?
Hello. I don't think it's doing it anymore.
It only does it randomly. I think when she has her microphone open, I think that's when it works. Or when it does it. But when she doesn't have her microphone open, it's not doing it.
I don't know. Blame the AirPods.
Why is everyone playing horse girl game? I don't get it. Have you seen this game, Tony?
No,
Has
I have
anyone
no
tried to
idea what you're
convince you to
talking
play
about.
it? Umasumume?
No, I don't know what it is.
Uma Musume. It's like it's anime. It's a free to play gotcha horse anime girl game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I did not realize they had the sheet in here. That's actually
That's really nice.
yeah.
And it has there's like you could literally there's a level up built in, so you just click on it and then it goes through the steps of what you're gonna advance in each level.
Okay.
Diz said it's a horse girl game that merges the gameplay of Monster Rancher with Idol Master. That sounds horrifying. I wonder, I'm trying to figure out, like, where I kept the notes for this. I'm concerned that you know more of them. Concerned. If Kyle's concerned, that's not good. When Kyle's concerned, that's when you burn the village down.
I mean, he's generally concerned. He has anxiety. But then again,
That's
don't we
true.
all? Aren't we
That-
all just generally concerned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's been so long that since I've replayed that one, I wonder how much I could reuse without anyone knowing. Or like remembering.
I don't know. I'm also just disappointed. We had a game going with Miguel, but he said he lost a lot of his notes, so that one's probably dead for good.
Yeah. It's hard sometimes because like you'll play a campaign and have every intention of it like going on and being awesome, and you know, but it just will schedules change, all sorts of things happen. That's why, like, when I talk about D&D, I have, like, multiple groups of friends who, like, are like, you want to do a one-shot? Please. So, I wonder if I almost should, like, come up with a one-shot and then use the same one-shot for, like, 3 different groups of people.
See if they ever figure it out.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably get away with it.
It's true.
What
I
you could
have, like,
also
a lot of
do
ideas,
is you
but-
could open it. You could explain to everybody, "Hey, I'm going to run this one shot, but I want to see how everybody takes it,
Mm,
and then we'll see who unlocks each ending or whatever."
that'd be cool. Because they would be vastly different games, probably. Because I doubt everyone would take the same exact path. And the one thing, too, about D&D, at least, is the more you play D&D or do it, the more you learn about D&D. And from the time that I DM to now, my knowledge about D&D is easily 4 times more. Last time, I'm like, that sounds cool. Let's just fucking do it. Rather than, like, knowing the rules super duper well.
I do have a new character idea because my character almost died 2 sessions ago, so I started spinning up a new thought. But my character didn't die, so now I just have a character I thought of doing nothing.
I do that. I have plenty of character ideas all the friggin' time. No campaigns to play them in.
That's the hard part, is you'll come up with something you like. See, like, the thing that I want to do is, like, I don't even remember, like, all the characters that I've actually used in campaigns before. Because, like, it'd be really fun to try to remember that and try to, like, make those NPCs in, like, a different thing.
I'll be damned if I remember the name, but my first character ever was a dwarf barbarian in 3.5.
I played for the first time in 5e. Was definitely...
Yep.
I never played in 3.5.
Okay, how do I make a background?
You can upload images and stuff if you're on Roll20.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out where that is, though.
It's been so long since I've done it. Let me see. I literally have the one.
You can do a lot of it after the sheet is built.
I'm just messing around with GM stuff right now because I need to get decent at that before. Yeah.
And, like, I'll be real. For, like, everything in my life, YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to start.
Like, if I don't know how to do something, I'll just look it up. I don't have shame. I wonder how many... I feel like a while ago I got rid of a bunch of old character sheets that I used to have, because we used to play in person a lot back in college. And I don't remember... I had a whole binder that might just be buried somewhere, full of, like, my old character sheets and stuff. I had a thing where I would name my characters after random professional Counter-Strike teams at the time. But, like, mostly obscure ones, so I don't remember. Like, I remember... I can't remember the team it, like, had... And, like, I know a lot of people know it, but it had Hiko, Semphis, like, Shazam was on it for a little bit. It was, like, Nihilum or something. Yeah, Nihilum Gaming. Let's see. I want to see if I can find the team.
If you named your character Na'Vi, everyone would just assume
it was over after,
Zelda.
yeah. Mm.
Not the CS team.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Tim was on this team and stuff. This was a team from, like, 2015, to give you, like, an idea. My brain is just full D&D mode today.
Let's do a one shot right now.
No, I would need to prep. One of the things that I definitely felt when I was, like, running a campaign is I was often, like, very overwhelmed when it came to, like, session prep. So, like, I would definitely want to feel more prepared.
Boy, howdy, ain't that the problem?
Yeah. Because it's hard, dude. Like, it's hard to be, like, fully ready every time. Because, like, there is, like, never a guarantee that things are going to go anywhere near the way you think it is.
That's where the improv comes in, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Sure is. Now I'm just thinking about D&D ideas. Guess what I'm going to do after the podcast? I'm going to start writing some crap down.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I've been wanting you to do a one shot for a while.
Yeah, it's work. You know, like it isn't
No,
easy.
it really is. Like, I shouldn't be tired because the writing is so basic, but still I'm tired.
It's basic, but like also you have to have like compelling hooks, right? Like you can't just like. My mistake too was like, all right, tavern, do the thing for a while, and it's like, no, you have to have like these hooks everywhere where like you can't just like assume things.
Well, either that or you got to railroad hard.
Yeah.
That comes with its own set of problems.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Railroading is basically when like your players want to do something and you're like, no, we're going this way. It's when the DM basically forcibly takes control back from the players.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which you don't want to do, but you might have to sometimes.
Situational thing.
The clever way to do it is to say, okay, you'll go do this, but then just alter the path to where you actually want them to go instead.
Mm-hmm.
To make it seem like they're doing what they wanted, but then actually following their path.
Mm. I've only ever been in one campaign. No, that's not true. One long-term campaign. So.
Sunny with the the start is often hard, but if the players aren't all on the same page, once everyone move in the same direction, then it's easier to put things in their path. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna head out, but I will talk to you all later.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for
was also
hanging
gonna
out,
say that.
Caitlin.
It has been
Well,
cool
thank you for
hanging.
hanging out,
Bye.
Colin, as well. Appreciate you both dearly.
From your channel.
Peace.
Bye.
User left your channel.
And then there were three.
3. Yeah, I'm excited about like potential future D&D stuff too, because like for me, it is also something that like part of the thing is it would be something else for me to stream too. That would be unique.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. It would be nice to have like that. Like I have a day of the week that I'm like I could do it that day. And then
Well, I'm usually busy Fridays, but I'm available most other days of the week.
the day I was thinking about is potentially a Thursday. I get to be evil.
Evil.
Yes.
Yes.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
No.
And I feel like something too that's unique about like if I was to try it again, I feel like the best way to learn how to be better at DMing is by having good DMs, and I've been lucky like over the last like few years I've experienced like some really great DMs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, holy crap. Like they're so good at this, and it's like you just learn from seeing people who do it well. Like shout out to the reason we could do Sunday today for the podcast is because I'm not doing my normal Sunday campaign, but the DMs in that game, Ricky and Alex, chef's kiss. They're just like amazing DMs. Like I can't speak enough about like how much they make it easy to enjoy D&D. It is also like a really cool dynamic that they co-DM it as well.
Yeah, is that a normal thing?
No. Honestly, I don't think it is. That's the only time I've seen it.
Usually it's only one.
Yeah. But they make it work. Because they're cool and hip like that, you know?
They're cool. They're hip.
Very cool,
Pablo, what are you
very
doing?
hip. Very Pabu.
He's being a menace to society right now.
A
He's just a
menace.
baby.
Just a little guy. Give it a speed little guy. Sometimes I wish I was a little guy.
You are a little guy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Kicking my feet. I had to lean
Yeah.
back to kick my feet, but I was still kick my feet.
Tony is a little guy.
Little guy. Littleguy.com. I don't know what that would bring you. Don't actually look it up.
It could be anything.
Hmm.
Be a boat.
Boat. We're gonna need a boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I need a bigger boat. How big's your boat? I don't have a boat. I'll take a bigger one than the non-existent one I have. You can give me like a little toy boat. That'd be bigger. You know?
I'll double the size of your existing boat.
Sweet.
0 times 2 is still 0.
Aw. It is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Know what I'm saying? You know, I am curious, for anyone hanging out in chat, have any of you ever played D&D before? And or have interest in D&D? Because I always have been curious, because it's been so long since I've, like, streamed D&D, that I wonder how much interest there is to watch it unfold.
I'm pretty sure D&D streams predate dating Gianna, don't they?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, by a lot, unfortunately, you know?
I don't think you've ever done a D&D stream while we've been dating.
I'm trying to remember when Crow's stream D&D was, because that would be the only one that was close, but I think that still doesn't line up.
That's still, I think, like a year before
Mm,
we learned of Gianna's existence.
that's true.
Before I became a character,
Mm.
an NPC.
Played a couple
in
times, never
child's
finished the
coma dream.
campaign, would still have fun, not my preferred system. Do you have a system in TTRPG that you like more than D&D? Is a good question, too. Because I am always curious of, like, different formats, too.
I know they're basic and close enough, but Pathfinder and Starfinder are also very good.
Ooh.
They're like slightly more crunchy D&D. They're close enough while being a bit better.
Crunchy.
The Call of Cthulhu
Crunchy.
ones are not bad. Before they basically killed them, the Fantasy Flight Star Wars RPG books were interesting.
Ooh.
But then they killed them, and they don't really sell them that much anymore. So, I mean, you can still find the PDFs, but
Yeah. And Diz said mostly homebrew stuff for specific settings. Hard to refer one for overall stuff. Yeah, no, I get you. I've played Star Wars RPG, had a neat dice system. There was one I played that I played and I still don't understand it. Oh, what was it called? I think it was just called Mage. That to this day I remember clicking buttons. And I don't. The story was really fun. The characters are all wonderful, but I don't think I know how to play it. Not a single clue, truthfully.
Clue's not here, man.
Oh, you're right.
Pabu, what are you doing?
His best.
His best.
I wish you could see that. It's so. He's like skittering on the ground. He's. What are you doing?
It's pretty cool, man. I like Pabu. It was cool learning about, or we're taking a little break from Korra just because we haven't been watching things as much lately.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get back to Korra. We finished, I think, I want to say 3. Did we finish 3 seasons or 2 seasons?
2 seasons.
2 seasons. Okay. Great. Love the show so far.
It's a great show to watch back, honestly. I'm really enjoying it. We just got to the part where the hero was introduced.
With who?
Zahir, that's the guy who got the airbending powers.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you said when the hero was introduced. And I'm like, what?
Zahir.
That makes much more sense.
Here you go, Gianna. Enjoy these. I'll send them
Oh.
to Tony too.
Excitable noises. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. We were definitely doing different things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh. It's gonna rain all week.
Is it really?
Yeah. Gross. It's gonna
Gross.
rain into next week. It's gonna rain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row.
Why?
I don't know. If I knew.
What's he doing?
I have no idea. He's just being a hyper low guy.
Oh, that's a little guy.
He stopped, and he's over it now.
He saw into the 5th dimension.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's cute.
Yeah, you'll calm now?
Hope you're calm. Cool, calm, and collected is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yarp.
You're
Do you hear?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's rewind time.
Rewind time.
Here's just rewind time.
You remember when rewind time was actually like an exciting thing for a few years?
I mean, YouTube rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good for a few years.
Yeah. And then Will Smith killed it.
It wasn't just Will Smith, but yes. I would argue
I remember when it
YouTube.
used to be big.
Doesn't say I'd argue YouTube killed it because they stopped making it like just about the
Yeah.
creators.
That's true.
I mean, they stopped making it because it got flamed to hell.
Hmm.
They said nope.
Yeah. No. Oh, so I don't. Gianna, what did you ever make a holiday?
I did
What holiday would you make?
420, but actually in a holiday.
Okay, cool. And like I guess everyone would have off for it, right?
Yeah, of course. That's the only proper way to enjoy the day.
I respect it. Yeah, I was trying to come up with mine. Like, I would love, like, just... come up with something good, you know?
Mhm.
Sorry, my brain turned off for a minute.
You good?
Yeah, Tony's a leapy.
Yeah, I get that. The good thing about doing podcasts from home for me is that I can do podcasts from bed.
Truth.
I'm just so cozy.
You usually do podcasts from Tony's bed, though.
No, usually I do it from the chair next to him.
Oh,
No bed for
Tony
me.
Tony doesn't even give you a microphone to sit in bed with.
Nope.
If we could figure out how to
That's
do
rude.
that, I would.
Isn't that toxic?
I mean, you could just do what you're doing now, just in Tony's room instead of.
There'd probably be, like, echo. If...
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably, but
We'll figure it out one day.
One day. One day.
One day.
One day. You remember those commercials for 1-day contacts?
Is that what those were for? Was a
Yeah.
contacts commercial? Yeah, I had no idea.
1 day, yeah. I've never had contacts. I will never wear contacts.
Contacts.
Elaine got lasers in her eyes so that she could stop wearing contacts.
Oh, nope. I'd rather just be blind. That terrifies me.
What terrifies you?
Lasers in my eyes.
Oh, you don't want LASIK?
Nope.
Can you get LASIK?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
I didn't think so. You have astigmatism, so
I do.
I don't think you can get LASIK with astigmatism, right?
Is that true?
I thought so. Maybe I'm spreading misinformation.
I don't know.
What's up, Tony? Hello, Agent. How you doing? I hope you're well, and I hope you're swell. Agent, if you could make a holiday for the world, what would it be? You snapped out of depression, and now I'm hyper. Yeah. No, I feel that. Relatable. That content is relatable. My brain is currently fixated on trying to come up with ideas for like D&D one-shots.
You're all consumed.
Yeah. Fried food day. Hell yeah. And everyone has fried food?
I mean, some of my favorite food is fried food.
Honestly, yeah. Fried food's just so good. Where we all share
assume
fried
all
food with each
fried
other.
food
Hell
counts?
yeah. I think so.
Because, like, I could real go for some tempura shrimp.
Ooh, that totally counts.
I would just eat like 40 tempura shrimp.
We're all
Delicious.
trying not to spam. And trying not to spam memes and Discord channels. Challenge impossible.
Maybe I'll go for sushi for my birthday this year.
Ooh. Gianna likes sushi.
I love sushi.
Sushi's delicious. I will starve myself for an entire day to muck a bunch of sushi.
Relatable. Love a good shrimp tempura roll. I'm really basic with my shrimp. I love a good California roll, avocado roll, cucumber roll.
Oh, I hate rolls.
Oh, really?
I get nigiri.
Ooh.
I like my salmon and my tuna and my everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Pabu. What can I do for you?
He wants love and affection.
Yeah, well, right now he wants on my table, I think. Or he wants my chair.
You posted a new one for me? Oh, hell yeah. Give me a second. I'll look at that. I like memes. Adrian always has, like, fire memes. Oh. Oh, God. Newgrounds is 30 years old today.
Oh, no.
Wait, Ludwig and Newgrounds are the same age? It's
Was
weird.
Ludwig also born today,
Yeah.
30 years ago? That makes sense.
Elaine's been on a big Ludwig kick recently.
Yeah.
Well, she's been on a big cutie Cinderella kick, and Ludwig is adjacent to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cutie Cinderella.
What are you doing?
But I can't remember if I said this out loud or not, but Agent always comes with the most fire memes possible. If you don't believe me, check the Discord. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I was gonna say, hold up. Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's like the dream. Men live like this and see no problem. I feel like you guys might, like, I think I recognize the photo. But, it's got, like, a TV, a GameCube, like, a whole pizza, and, like, a drink. Might be, like, Jack Daniels or something. Or just... Oh, that's probably chalky milk. Probably. And it's like, men really live like this and see no problem. And then the text bomb. You gotta pick a less appealing image to make a point because this looks fucking awesome.
It's Pokemon Coliseum, what looks to be Little Caesars, and chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm. God, that sounds great. Though I try and limit myself one a day per channel. I respect that, too. Because, you know, maybe that means only the finest of the fine rises to the top, you know? The cream of the crop rises to the top. Oh, I think they're over there. Okay, that's good to know. I'll try to locate where my D&D books are. I think I found them. I found them. I found them. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was giggling at you.
Oh. Hello, me?
Yeah.
Hello, me?
Little you.
Hey, Leah, hello. How you doing? How you doing? How's it been? How's it going? We have question of the week this week, Leah. And if you're interested, the question of the week is, if you can make a worldwide holiday, what would it be? Like, what would it celebrate? We've had some pretty good answers. We had Fried Food Day. We had actual 420. Derrick's was obligatory day off because we want more days off. What was... Oh, yeah, Katelyn's was... what she said, like, actually the day after the Super Bowl, everyone is, like, a real holiday called, like, Hangover Day or something. Hangover Monday. All beautiful, beautiful holidays, of course, which I would love to incorporate, if possible. They're all good, right? Like, it's like, we had some really good shouts. What hangover day is just January 1st? That's actually pretty honest, yeah. I'll take them all. It's like, right, yeah, I'll have one of those, one of these, a few of these. One of those. National No Responsibility Day sounds great.
Oh, I'd vote for that.
Trying to think. I don't think I've come up with one yet. And I wrote this topic, and you think I would have came up with a banger one by now? Like, I really want like a Trash Panda Appreciation Day,
Ooh, that's good.
where you appreciate raccoons and like you get the day off from everything, but like you do have to like watch at least one video or look at a picture of a raccoon for a little bit and like really take it in, you know? Like you can't just like look away and then be done. You have to like look and appreciate, say something you like about the raccoon. Be like, I love how this silly little guy's got little goblin hands, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Something fun like that.
That's good. I like
Love
that.
that. Yeah. I like Leah's National No Responsibility Day though. That's really good. Sick responsibilities, hell yeah. That'd be
You just
fun.
do it makes you happy that day.
You know what would have been a good idea that no one did is like National like that person day. Like say if it was like you Gianna be National Gianna Day. Or like Worldwide Gianna Day where everyone gets off for your birthday.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. It would be pretty cool.
I just get left behind in the sea.
You get left behind the sea?
Never mind.
I'm so confused, sweetie. What?
Never mind. I jumped in ADHD. Sorry.
What sea are we leaving you in?
I don't know.
What conversation did you go to? That's what I'm curious about.
I could not explain if I wanted to.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Alright, I won't lie to you. It is just funny because sometimes you'll just like we'll be having a conversation and Gianna says something so wildly like out of pocket for the conversation. It's like what?
I apologize.
It's like you jumped, I think. Oh. Teehee.
Hee.
The T is for fees, some would say.
Mhm.
I know I love a little teehee in my life. I think having a little teehee in your life.
In my life.
A little bit of teehee by my side. A little bit of teehee, da da da.
A little bit of tea is all I need.
Yeah, is that all you need?
Yep.
Is it what you want, what you really, really want?
I'll tell you what I really, really want.
Well, then tell me what you want, what you really want.
I really, really, really wanna. Something.
If you wanna be my
Be my
lover,
lover.
you gotta
Gotta
get with
get
my
with
friends.
my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
Yeah,
You know.
you get it. Yeah, it's really cool that you get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people don't get it.
Hmm.
They're not getters. You know.
I just don't get it.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, gamers. This is where. That's because you're old. It's true. Old. The one thing I can say is Newgrounds is older than I am. That's the one thing I have going for me. Newgrounds existed before I did. Not for a long time, but it did. It does. So, child.
Newgrounds still exists, apparently.
I'm sure it does.
Obviously, it doesn't get
Definitely not
anything
like
anymore
that. Yeah.
because YouTube exists, but
Mm.
Hmm.
But yeah, dearest friendos, we are going to wrap up the podcast here. Tony is what we call an EP little guy. A lot of Tumblr art purge went to Newgrounds. Oh, interesting. I always wonder like what communities like kind of exist still on Newgrounds. But we're gonna wrap up this evening's podcast. So if we can get a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, I am legally allowed to end the podcast. However, if that doesn't happen, we're here for a while. The lewd kind, yeah, I know you. I know you're fun too. A lot of people were upset by that move. I remember. I remember. I remember back in the day, back in the heyday. I was never a big like Tumblr person. Gianna, I know you were big on Tumblr.
Oh yeah. I haven't sent it yet because I know Derrick likes a hostage situation.
hell yeah, Gianna's getting better at it.
You didn't do it immediately, so like every like second longer you do it, I guess it's like a point for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except I'm also exhausted.
Fine, we can end.
I'm sorry, Derrick.
There's like okay.
Put the gun away.
Aw, thanks for putting the gun down, Derek. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone for hanging out. And we will catch you next time. Next week will be episode 599. We're so close to 600. Ooh, and Leah said Gianna is such a pretty name. Do you get that a lot?
I don't, but thank you.
It fits. Because Gianna's pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for hanging out, and we will catch you next time. Bye, everyone.